So, what day is it today? Monday.
24th of January.
So it's the 24th of January. And of course, for us down here on the island, the grass starts getting green. And I have different friends who are starting to plant and bring up seedlings, and it's just making me go crazy. So I'm trying to do busy work to prevent myself from planting way too early. So I've gone and edged the lawn in the back. I still have the front to do, and there is, trying to find busy work. Okay, let's go prune some things. That's what we're doing. But in the interim, I'm still in the farmhouse kitchen. Today we're gonna be making butter, sour cream, buttermilk. Because we're so excited about the Caerphilly cheese only taking 4 weeks to mature, we're gonna be making a big Caerphilly cheese. I needed a bigger mold because I just had my small one. So we were waiting for our products to come from Cheese Needs. So that's what we're gonna do first. We've got busy work to open up a package. Yay! So we've got the Cheese Needs box in. We're gonna open it here. Marissa doesn't get packages very often, so I'm gonna let her open it.
Oh, thanks. Clearly I don't get packages.
She's left-handed, and these are right-handed scissors, so they're not very helpful. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Sticker!
I squished your curd and I liked it.
Aww. So this is a paint-on cheese wax
With the paintbrush.
with a paintbrush. This is
Bacteria culture.
for cheddar, Cheshire, Monterey Jack, Munster Colby. That's exciting.
Here is a rennet and a calcium chloride with measurements. And this is, I think, the one that has the smidgen on it, right?
Yes! Oh, you
Okay.
gotta take out. She put a little note on it.
Oh, she gave you that.
Oh,
Make it nice and close.
these are teeny tiny.
So of course you've got a 1/4 teaspoon, then a dash, a pinch, a smidge, a drop.
Got this beautiful how to make cheese book. I don't know everything I ordered. I was just in a frenzy. They had a great sale on, so I was just buying up as much as I could. I don't know what it is. A t-shirt, just because it's my new thing. Then they had this wonderful package, if you bought them all together, was cheese molds. So we have a myriad of cheese molds and followers of different sizes. And so this is gonna allow us to make our Caerphilly. So we've got 2 here. There is this good size one and this one. I don't know what they're all for, but I wanted these kinds like with the brick size.
For fetas and things like that probably.
So this one, so I can make, I'm gonna probably do the Caerphilly in this. This is a cheese brush to brush things off. And then we have another big one as a big cheese wheel. So that's very exciting. I will have to go and look up what this is. It might have came in with the whole package and whatnot. But there is our cheese box. Yay!
I'm about to start our butter. So what we've done is we've taken the cream top off of our milk and we let it get up to room temperature. We just let it sit kind of overnight to sit at about 65 degrees. It's still actually on the cool side, which is good. And all I'm literally going to do is pop it into the KitchenAid mixer. I've got the paddle on. And I'm doing a full quart in here, so that's 4 cups. And then sticking it on a low setting. And I've got the cover on it. And I'm just gonna have it sit at about 3 for right now. Basically the steps that it's gonna go through, it's going to whip like whipping cream. Then it's going to whip past the whipping cream where it gets that funny little on the top of your mouth. And then after that, the milk solids will actually separate from what's called buttermilk. It's not the buttermilk that we use in recipes really, like the cultured buttermilk, but it is a form of buttermilk. It can be used, but it doesn't have the fats in it because the fat's in the butter. And then after that, I'll rinse it, but we'll show you as the steps progress.
And then while that's going on,
We're gonna can!
We're gonna can. Marissa made a fabulous Mexican soup last night. We still have 6 quarts left, and so what we've been doing is when we have a big pot of something, rather than sticking it in the fridge and eating it for the next 6 days, we're just gonna can it, and that way whenever we want it, we just bring out a quart or 2 and have it as dinner. So we're gonna be canning up the leftover soup too.
Yum!
Yay!
Yay!
Our soup is all heated up. We've got hot jars sterilizing in the oven. You can go grab those out. No? All ready to go. So we're gonna can it up.
Oh, I'm quiet when I talk. So I've got the butter in here with the buttermilk. Again, not the cultured buttermilk. It's just whatever's left behind without the fat and protein in it. So I'm going to now rinse, and it's recommended to rinse in cool water. Ooh. This is what it looks like. And now I'm going to add the salt. We're going to move you. Hi. So I'm going to add the butter to this bowl, add the salt to this bowl, and then mix again.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Try a little bit of it. It feels like the salt could just, I think it needs to rest a little bit. It's a little forward with the salt, but man, does that taste good. Fresh raw milk turned into butter. Bravo, Marissa! Yay! So we are going to begin the Caerphilly. Marissa's just skimming off some of the milk because we do have some raw milk here.
The cream.
What did I say?
The milk.
Oh, she just
skimming off the cream top off of the milk.
Off of our milk. Putting about almost 8 liters into the pot and getting that up, but I'll bring it back in when we're getting ready to press. Yay! The thing is that when you are making cheese, there is a lot of whey left over, and so I did try a whey caramel, and I need to reheat it. It's still in my fridge because it got very grainy once I chilled it, so I'm not sure. I got to investigate why, or maybe once I warm it up it won't be all grainy again. But I just watched last night some videos on using the leftover whey and making ricotta, and you can make like the crumbly ricotta, but you can also make a firm ricotta, which that's what I want to do. Yeah. I love watching the jars come out afterwards and they're still boiling up hot. I just love that. We've already heard one ping. And they just keep boiling, and then they have to sit for 24 hours before we can put them on the shelves. Ta-da! So we are on the home stretch. We didn't grab everything that was going on today. So far we canned up our leftover soup, the butter, yay! And then Marissa made sour cream and buttermilk, and I am just getting ready to salt and press our Caerphilly into the mold, and then the last thing I have to do is to make leftover whey to make a pressed ricotta. Yay! So I've got our Caerphilly here, and I'm just breaking it up into smaller pieces so that it'll get more salt on it. It's all in kind of big chunks. It's been just releasing all the whey. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of salt to this. morning. We finished up everything that we did yesterday. We're gonna do an unveiling of things and tasting of our sour cream and buttermilk, and then our Caerphilly cheese, and of course the pressed ricotta. We're first going to try our sour cream together.
So the line of the sour cream goes to about here, and then the rest of this is buttermilk. We hope.
Oh, smells sour.
Mm-hmm.
To let it go a bit longer, it looks a little juicy.
Mm-hmm. It's very buttery.
Very buttery.
Should we let it sit a little longer?
Yeah. I don't find it very sour.
It's very buttery. So I think we're gonna let it sit out a little bit longer, but it will thicken up once we put it in the fridge. Our house sits at about 65 degrees, and they do say for it to be at room temperature in order to get that bacteria working.
Our house is not warm enough.
No.
So we'll let it sit. We'll let it sit longer. But it tastes good. It tastes very buttery.
Yeah.
So next I'm gonna do the ricotta. I didn't get a lot of ricotta from, I think I pull it out like this way. It still will have to dry, and I do believe I have to let it sit for 3 months, I think it is.
Yeah. And you have to salt the outside too.
Yeah. Yeah. They do a lot of salting of the outside to create the rind so that you don't have to wax it.
And this is a hard ricotta. It's not the ricotta that...
Well, it is very crumbly.
Yeah.
Here's a couple of pieces on the should we taste.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It has actually some chew to it. It is very crumbly though.
Yeah, they say it's more like a grating cheese.
Really?
Yeah, like you can. This one is one that you will grate. Mm-hmm. But I think I let the curds get a little too dry, and I should have added some milk to it.
Right.
But now I'm going to have it sitting out on a mat while it dries, and I'll keep salting it, and then it will. Once I feel like it's completely dry, then I will put it in the cheese cave.
And this one was made out of just the whey.
Just the whey.
So the leftover whey.
Yeah. So it was great to get a little bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, stick it on there. And then same with the Caerphilly. I was having dinner and got sidetracked, taking my time getting back to it, that it was too crumbly, and I think I should have added a little bit more milk to it just to soften it. So it's got a lot of crumble to it, but you know, we'll try it out and see. Like, that's the other thing, is that you're not going to taste the tang in that yet.
No. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for mouthfeel, and if it's salted enough, kind of.
Yeah.
To start.
Yeah. Well, the salt will continue to absorb. So here's our Caerphilly in a block. It looks very good. But as you can see, it is very crumbly-like. So I'm almost wondering if I should just continue to press it.
That might get it too dry, in all honesty.
Yeah. So again, it's going to sit out, and I'm going to salt it over the next, usually about 3 days. I have to keep turning it so that the water content will be absorbed by the salt, and it will dry out, and then it sits for a month.
Only a month, thank goodness.
And that's what we did in the kitchen
Today.
yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. What are we doing today?
Having a nap.
Okay.